Okay, welcome student for today's lecture. In last lecture we have seen about the growth hormones. That is, first growth hormone we have seen, that is the auxin, and then another second, that is the gibberellin, and third is the cytokinin. So these three, that is the auxin, gibberellin and the cytokinin, these three are the growth regulators, that is they are the growth promoters. They are known as the growth promoters. Today we are going to see, that is about the next plant hormone, that is the ethylene, and also about the abscisic acid. That is the ethylene and abscisic acid, these are the growth inhibitor. So first we see that is about the ethylene, and then again we can see about the abscisic acid. So ethylene, it is mainly the volatile gaseous form, that is it is the hydrocarbon. So here the CH2, double bond CH2, it is the molecular formula of the ethylene. That is, it is in the form of the volatile gaseous volatile hormone. It is the first gaseous volatile hormone. It is the first gaseous volatile hormone. So it is known as the growth inhibitor. It is the growth inhibitor. That is, it inhibits the growth. It inhibits the growth. It is the growth inhibitor. Okay, so say that is here, it is in the gaseous and volatile form, and it is known as the growth inhibitor. So why it is known as growth inhibitor? Because this hormone, it mainly promotes the abscission. This hormone promotes the abscission, and here the abscission, it mainly occurs, that is in the senescent leaves and the fruits. Okay, so see that is here, it is known as the growth inhibitor. Why it is known as growth inhibitor? Because it induces the abscission, and here this abscission, it mainly occurs in the senescent. Senescent means what? That is the fully aged or the adult, म्हणजे मॅच्युअर झालेले जे काही फ्लावर्स असतील किंवा फ्रूट्स असतील किंवा लीव्ज असतील, यांच्यामध्ये ते काय करतं, ॲब्सिशन लेअर तयार करतं, अँड ड्यू टू विच हिअर द फॉलिंग ऑफ द adult leaves or the fruits or the flowers takes place. Okay, so it is known as the growth inhibitor. So it is known as the growth inhibitor. And then again the another cause, that is it mainly induces the dormancy. It also induces the dormancy. So here ethylene is the growth inhibitor. Ethylene is the growth inhibitor. बघा, फर्स्ट पॉइंट मी काय सांगितला, दॅट इज इथिलीन इज वाय इट इज द ग्रोथ इनहिबिटर, बिकॉज द इथिलीन इट इंड्यूस द ॲब्सिशन. इट इंड्यूस द ॲब्सिशन म्हणजे हे काय इंड्यूस करतं, ॲब्सिशन इंड्यूस करतं. ॲब्सिशन इंड्यूस कशामध्ये करेल, इन द सिनेसंट लीव्स और द फ्रूट्स एंड ऑफ द फ्लावर्स. Senescent means what? That is fully mature म्हणू आपण, ॲडल्ट म्हणू किंवा फुल्ली एज्ड असं म्हणू, की याच्यामध्ये एज्ड झालेले म्हणजे फुल्ली मॅच्युअर झालेले जे काही लीव्ज असतील किंवा फ्रूट्स असतील, यांच्यामध्ये ॲब्सिशन लेअर तयार करून ते जनरली आपण पाहतो की फुल्ली मॅच्युअर झाल्यानंतरच लीव्ज गळून पडतात किंवा फ्रूट्स गळून पडतात, तर यांच्यामध्ये ॲब्सिशन लेअर तयार होतो आणि त्यामुळं काय होतं, तर इथं काय होतं, ते फॉल ऑफ होतात. ओके, सो दॅट इज इट इंड्यूस द ॲब्सिशन इन द सिनेसंट. सिनेसंट काय, कशामध्ये, लीव्ज अँड फ्रूट्स. लीव्ज अँड फ्रूट्स. देन अनदर, दॅट इज the next, that is induce the dormancy. It induce the dormancy. induce the dormancy, and due to which here, due to these reasons, the ethylene is known as the growth inhibitor. Ethylene is known as growth inhibitor. So here this growth inhibitor, that is ethylene, it was firstly reported by the scientist Denny. In 1924, that is the ethylene is the fruit ripening hormone. Ethylene is a fruit ripening hormone. It is mainly useful for the ripening of the fruits. Then after the Denny, the scientist again, that is the Gane किंवा गाने कसंही आपण pronunciation करू शकतो. The scientist Gane, that is who reported that is the ethylene is naturally synthesizing in the plants. Ethylene is naturally synthesizing in the plants. Then the scientist Crocker, who again reported that is the ethylene, it mainly responsible for the fruit ripening. Ethylene is naturally synthesized in the plants. Ethylene is naturally synthesized in the plants, and these are also useful for the fruit ripening. They are synthesized for the fruit ripening. So these three scientists, first see that is the scientist Denny, who reported that is ethylene is synthesized for the fruit ripening. Then Gane, who reported that it is naturally synthesizing. Ethylene is naturally synthesizing in the plants. While scientist Crocker, who reported that is the ethylene is naturally synthesizing and it mainly useful for the fruit ripening. So ethylene, where the ethylene are synthesized. That is ethylene, these are mainly synthesized at the apical meristem of the shoot and the root. म्हणजे generally इथं synthesis म्हटलं आपण, where they are synthesized, that is they are synthesized in the meristem, that is the shoot and root apex. शूट अँड रूट अपेक्स म्हणजे जनरली अपायकल मेरिस्टेम जे शूट आणि रूट अपेक्स मध्ये अपायकल मेरिस्टेम आपण बघितलेले आहेत मेरिस्टेमचे टाइप्स. तर त्यांच्यामध्ये जनरली हे कुठे त्याचे सिंथेसाइज म्हणजे नक्की साइट ऑफ द सिंथेसिस म्हणून आपण की ते कोणत्या रिजन मध्ये तयार होतात. दॅट इज द इथिलीन इज सिंथेसाइज दॅट इज इन द मेरिस्टेम, that is the shoot and the root apex, they are mainly synthesized. Then the movement, it is the non-polar. If we see the movement, it is the non-polar movement. Non-polar. We have seen in last three growth hormones how the movement takes place. That is the polar movement means what? If the hormones moves from the morphological apex to the base, it is known as the polar movement. While here these are the non-polar, that is they does not move from the morphological apex to the base. Okay, so it is the movement is non-polar. So in all the hormones, that is auxin, it only shows the polar movement, while the remaining the hormones which shows the non-polar movement. Remember it, non-polar movement. Okay, so it is about some introduction of the ethylene. So one most that is here the ethepon. It is the substance or the chemical compound in which here there is it is the source of the ethylene, and ethepon it mainly used for the artificial ripening of the fruits. म्हणजे जनरली आपण बघतो की कच्चे जे काही आंबे असतील किंवा केळी असतील तर यांच्यामध्ये इथेफॉन ह्याची ट्रीटमेंट दिली जाते की जे काय आहे इट इज द सोर्स ऑफ इथिलीन, आणि मग हे फळं पिकवण्यासाठी जनरली हे इथेफॉन हे यूज केलं जातं. ओके, सो इट इज अबाउट इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ द इथिलीन. इथिलीन हे काय आहे सांगितलं, इट इज अ गॅसियस फॉर्म. बऱ्याच वेळा प्रश्न विचारला जातो की विच इज द गॅसियस हार्मोन. सो इन द 5 plant hormones, that is the ethylene is only the gaseous volatile hormone. Okay, and that is ethylene, it is the growth inhibitor, and it was discovered, reported by these 3 scientists. First is the Daly, then another is the Ghani, and third that is the Crocker. Then the site of synthesis, that is where the ethylene are synthesized. Ethylene are synthesized in the shoot apex, that is the meristem region, that is the shoot apex and the root apex. And here that is the movement of the ethylene is the non-polar movement. Okay, so it is about the introduction of the ethylene. Then next that is about the physiological effects and the application of the ethylene. Okay, next that is about the physiological effects and applications of the ethylene. So we have seen that is in the last 3 hormones some physiological effects which are also similar, that is of the ethylene. So the first physiological effect, that is the and most important effect of the ethylene, that is it promotes the fruit ripening. First, promotes fruit ripening. It promotes the fruit ripening. That is in case of the banana, then mango, that is here the ethylene, it mainly helpful to promote the fruit ripening. Then next, that is it mainly helpful for breaking the dormancy of bud and seeds. Second, breaking dormancy of bud and seeds. We know that is about the dormancy. The dormancy means that is the seeds which are unable to germinate under favorable condition. So here the dormancy can be break, that is of the buds and the seeds by the treatment of the ethylene. Okay, so ethylene, it is useful to break the dormancy of the seeds and the buds. Then next, that is it mainly useful for the formation of abscission layer. Third, formation of abscission layer. Formation of abscission layer. Abscission layer, how is produced, we have seen in the last 2 hormones. That is here the abscission layer is produced, that is at the base of the petiole, and due to which here the food material supply to the leaves it stops, or the fruit also it stops, and due to which here the leaves mainly fall, or the fruit or the flower. So due to which here the formation of the abscission layer, here the leaf fall and then fruit fall, or also the flower fall occurs. That is here due to the formation of abscission layer. That is in the plants, that is after the senescence, म्हणजे एजिंग झाल्यानंतर किंवा जेव्हा लीव्स मॅच्युअर होतील, फ्रुट्स मॅच्युअर होतील, फ्लावर्स मॅच्युअर होतील आणि मग ते गळून पडण्या अगोदर काय होतं, ते देर इज द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ ॲब्सिशन लेअर, अँड ड्यू टू हियर द लीफ फॉल और द रूट फॉल, fruit fall or the flower fall takes place. And then next, that is it induces apical dominance. Fourth, induces apical dominance. Induces apical dominance. We have seen that is what is meant by the apical dominance. That is the apical dominance means what? The growth of the apical apex of the shoot, it takes place continuously. So if the growth of the apex takes continuously, that is, it is the apical dominance. So here the ethylene, it induces apical dominance. So if it induces apical dominance, it inhibits the growth of the lateral buds. That is, it inhibits growth of lateral buds. Inhibits growth of lateral buds. Lateral buds or the branches. म्हणजे जनरली आपण लास्ट लेक्चर मध्ये पाहिलेलं आहे, अपायकल डॉमिनन्स इन द शूट अपेक्सचा जो पोर्शन आहे हा कंटिन्यूअस वाढत राहतो, अँड हियर इन द लॅटरल ब्रांचेस इट गेट्स reduces. The growth of the lateral branches gets reduces, and here in the shoot apex there only occurs in the shoot, growth of the shoot apex. Okay, so here it induces the apical dominance, and due to which here it inhibits the growth of the lateral branches, or the reduce the growth of the lateral branches. It is the fifth physiological effect. Then next physiological effect, that is, it enhances the senescence. Enhances the senescence. We know that is about the senescence. That is means nothing but the aging of the fruits or the leaves or the flowers. So it enhances the senescence. That is due to the treatment of the ethylene here in the plants, that is in the flowers or the fruits or the leaves. Here senescence occurs. That is, it enhances the senescence. Then next, that is, it induces epinasty. 6 point, induces epinasty. Epinasty, that is means it is the movement, that is the leaves and the flowers. It shows the drooping growth. Epinasty, due to which here the leaves or the flowers, it shows the drooping growth. Drooping growth. So what is meant by the epinasty? That is, see here about the nastic movement. So in the nastic movement, there are the two nastic movement. One is the epinastic and another is the hyponastic. Epinasty and hyponasty. So see, that is, epinasty means here when the growth of the leaves, it mainly takes place downward due to the increase in the growth of the upper portion. Upper portion ची growth जास्त झाल्यामुळे leaves हे downward आपल्याला growth झालेली दिसेल. That is the growth of the leaves. It is the downward. That is known as the epinasty. That is known as the epinasty. म्हणजे above portion ची growth ही जास्त असेल. For example, see, that is here the stem portion, and here is the leaf. Here is the leaf. So here the growth of the leaf, it mainly takes place, that is the downward growth of the leaf. It takes place downwardly. So how it takes place downwardly? Because here the growth of this region is larger than that of this region. Okay, growth of this part is larger. या साइडची ग्रोथ जास्त होते आणि त्यामुळे लीव्सची ग्रोथ आपल्याला डाउनवर्ड दिसेल. सो ग्रोथ ऑफ द अबव पोर्शन इज हायर. सो इट इज द epinasty. That is the drooping growth. Hyponasty means what? That is in some flowers we see that is the hyponasty movement. That is the growth of the lower portion is higher. So here in the flower, it mainly grows in the upward direction. So here the growth is the higher, that is from the lower region. Lower region ची growth जर जास्त झाली तर above movement होईल, above growth होईल, that is the hyponasty. So here due to the ethylene here it induces epinasty, that is it is known as the drooping growth, that is here the leaves grows in the downward direction. So it is about it induces the epinasty. And then next physiological effect, and that is it increases the activity of the enzyme chlorophyllase. Induces activity of enzyme chlorophyllase. क्लोरोफिलेज एन्झाईम ची ॲक्टिव्हिटी हे काय करतं, इंड्यूस करतं की जनरली आपण जर बघितलं तर फ्रुट्समध्ये बनाना असेल किंवा मँगो असेल की यांच्यामध्ये जर कलर सुरुवातीला पाहिला तर आपण काय दिसतो, आपल्याला तो ग्रीन दिसतो बरोबर आहे. इट इज ड्यू टू द प्रेझेन्स ऑफ एन्झाईम क्लोरोफिल ए अँड क्लोरोफिल बी. So if we apply the treatment of the ethylene, so what happens, that is the chlorophyll A and the chlorophyll B, these are the green chlorophyll pigments, it gets denatured. And there is the formation of the yellow color pigments, that is the xanthophyll and the carotene. So here in the banana or in the mango we see that is here the firstly we see that is there is the green color covering and after the treatment of the ethylene that is after ripening it shows the yellow color. Why? Because here the green colored chlorophyll pigment, that is chlorophyll A and B, it gets denatured. त्याचं डिनेचर होतं आणि तिथे झॅन्थोफिल आणि कॅरोटीन हे पिगमेंट्स तयार होतात की त्यामुळं आपल्याला काय दिसेल तर येलो कलरचा कव्हरिंग आलेलं दिसेल. म्हणजे फ्रूट रायपनिंग होतं. म्हणजे काय होतं इथं क्लोरोफिलेज एन्झाईम ची ॲक्टिव्हिटी जी आहे ती काय होते, इंड्यूस होते. Okay, so due to which here the chlorophyll A and B it gets denatured, while here there is the formation of the pigments, that is the xanthophyll and the carotene. So it is about the induces the activity of the enzyme chlorophyllase, and when the enzyme chlorophyllase it increases, that is the chlorophyll A and B it gets denatured, that is degreening effect in banana and the mango takes place. Degreening, that is here the green color is disappear and the banana and the mango it becomes yellow color. Banana and mango आपल्याला yellow color चे दिसतील. That is it induces the activity of enzyme chlorophyllase, and due to which here the degreening effect in banana and the mango takes place. Okay, so it is about the some physiological effects and applications of the ethylene. So in the ethylene, once again see that is the first physiological effect is the it promotes the fruit ripening, आणि हे खूप महत्त्वाचा physiological effect आहे याच्यामध्ये fruit ripening. Then it mainly helpful for breaking the dormancy of bud and seeds. Then next, that is formation of abscission layer, and due to which here leaf fall, fruit fall or the flower fall takes place. Then it induces apical dominance, that is it reduces the growth of the lateral buds or the branches. Then it enhances the senescence, that is due to which here the aging of the leaves or the fruits or the flowers takes place. Then it induces the epinasty, that is known as the drooping growth. So here the growth of the upper part of the leaf takes place, and due to which here the downward growth can be occurs. and then it induces the activity of enzyme chlorophyllase due to which the degrading of the banana or the apple or the मँगो टेक्स प्लेस. म्हणजे जनरली आपण बघतो तर ग्रीन कलर जो असतो तो ग्रीन कलर निघून जातो त्यातला आणि तिथे आपल्याला येलो कलर दिसतो आणि आपण म्हणतो की हे फ्रूट काय झालं, रायपन झालं, पिकलेलं आहे. ठीक आहे. सो दीज आर सम फिजियोलॉजिकल इफेक्ट्स इन द ॲप्लिकेशन्स ऑफ द